Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Harun Mumayi, your favorite tech reviewer and award-winning journalist. Today we are going to talk about Deel versus Remote, which are two platforms that founders in Nairobi keep asking me which is the best for hiring employees or contractors abroad. So I'll be upfront to today. I am a Deel affiliate, which means that if you book a demo with them and eventually purchase a subscription, I might earn a commission at no extra cost to you. So let's dive in. Both platforms were founded in 2019. Coincidentally, they are employer of record platforms, which means they become the legal employer of someone you're hiring in any country across the globe where they operate in, be it US or Kenya. So they handle contracts, compliance, and taxes for you and other staff. So the best thing about Deel is that it handles a variety of stuff, including payroll, contractor payments, and even IT management. So when I was getting paid as a contractor by Deel, I actually saw a lot of use cases myself. And for remote.com, they actually uh, uh, they have a smaller footprint in terms of coverage, in terms of countries, and they handle smaller staff compared to Deel. So they can be used for leave management, HR services, and a bit more stuff, but they're not as robust as Deel. So when it comes to reviews, uh, Deel is actually on top of the list on G2. So they actually rank highest with 4.8 stars on G2 with over 14,000 reviews. But Remote actually has a smaller number of reviews, around 3,000 with 4.5 stars. So you have to actually consider that when you're choosing either. One has more proven, geographical, reach compared to the other. And the other thing I want to highlight is that Remote uh, has no local partners or that parties. They operate themselves in the countries that they are based. So as opposed to Deel, which actually partners with a lot of partners across the globe, Remote tends to be hands-on. So when it comes to pricing, they are roughly the same, $599 per employee per month, but Remote tends to be more expensive if you go with a monthly subscription. That's around 699. Deel actually has some subcharges in some countries such as India, so you have to be aware of that. And now the other thing I like to tell you is that you should watch out for termination clauses, because if your headcount goes lower or you change your mind mid contracts, it might become more expensive. The other thing I want to highlight is that uh, Deel charges $49 per month per contractor, and Remote charges around $29. So Remote is cheaper. So Remote works best if you have to around 10 to 30 people, but Deel is something that you want to work with at scale. Now, the distinction is the main distinction here is that Deel has more services and covers a wider range of countries, that is 150,000 plus countries. But Remote's footprint is majorly across Europe. That's their strongest footprint. So the trade-off here is that if you want to go wider and have more options in terms of countries, go with Deel. But if you want a very small niche, especially Europe, go with remote.com. So Remote, according to me, is something you operate with if you hire people from across the European Union and other countries in Europe. So Deel, as I talked about it, covers everything from device management. They have even immigration support if you want to get your own visa as a founder. Remote is a bit leaner and they handle a few selective things like leave management and managing pay slips and all that. And the other thing I want to highlight is that Deel has more range in terms of startup support. They recently had a global competition where people were were winning a ton of money. So I've not seen Remote do that in terms of running global competitions for, you know, startup founders. But Remote has its own downsides. People usually say that the support could be better, and for Deel, they tend to talk more about a bit of complexity with onboarding, but that's something that you can actually work on. Now, having used Deel as both a contractor and my own friends have helped me with getting employees from all over the globe, but I decided to use Deel in some use cases. I would say this: Deel is the best platform if you want to scale globally without limitations. It doesn't just cover one geographical location, that is Europe alone. It covers more countries. With immigration services, Deel can help you get founder visas or any kind of business visa from any country you can think of, whether it's South Africa, whether you want to move to the US. Be sure that Deel can help you with your immigration needs. If you want IT management services, Deel can do that for you. If you want payroll services, Deel can do that for you. If you want to just hire contractors only without paying for the $599 per month, they have that option. So my recommendation for any founder from any country in the world is use Deel for your hiring needs, payroll needs, and any other services that you need to excel as a founder. Again, if you want to check out what Deel offers, check out the link in my bio, in my description. Book a demo, a free demo. They'll take you through everything you need to know about hiring with Deel, the perks and benefits. They periodically run offers for credits. You could inquire about that. The last time I checked, they were offering the $1,500 for you to try out Deel. You can inquire about that during the demo and find out when their next promo might be. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and hit me up via the website contact form, tranquilmediagroup.com. I will include it in the bio, in the description box as well. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.